Hello everyone, we are back, continuing our vintage caravan renovation journey, and we're picking up right where we left off. So if you're new, you might want to check out some of the previous episodes. At this point, we've been working for several weeks now, and we're making good progress.
Okay, so this is one of the craziest things about what we have to deal with. So you see this, it's not good that this is exposed. We're fixing this. But guess how this happened? Just guess. This is from the previous owner's dog. And it's not just here. There's another spot down there. What does anybody know? Like what kind of dog? What, you know, like this is insane. Like what? Yeah, what? Well, today we had to drive an hour to the big lumber and hardware store. We're very sleepy. Oh, here we go. I'm sitting on a bucket taking a break. We've been in this aisle for like 45 minutes. We've been looking at paint swatches for that whole time. They all kind of look the same. Well, no, they don't. Like, that's obviously has like a
gray. That also has some yellows and some pink and some brown.
Yeah. And who would have thought that there's such a huge difference between these colors?
I like that one better. It's like ever so slightly different. A little bit more gray, actually. No, I don't.
This one's a little bit darker.
Yeah. Here, what if we did? So let's take that away. And then.
We don't really know what to do because there was a really sweet lady that helped us, and she was saying how we're in fluorescent light right now. So when we get home, it's gonna be different. So I've been trying all kinds of funny little ways of looking at it in different light, but still have no idea. And I know we can get little test bottles, but even those are kind of expensive. Anyway, what a day. We brought sandwiches. We've been in there for like 2 hours. We bought some stuff, but then we came outside. Actually, this was Noel's idea. He was like, we're overwhelmed, we're decision fatigued. How about we just go sit in the car, eat our sandwiches, and kind of mentally and emotionally recover.
I was just thinking, when I was a kid, I got to choose my room color. I was just like, I want those two colors. And it was so simple. I loved it.
Right.
And here it is. We're trying to just choose two colors, and it's like pulling teeth, and they're just two different types of white.
So true.
And what's crazy is I'm pretty decision fatigued out. We're not even choosing big things. We're just choosing screws and what type of insulation, and we haven't even gotten to figuring out storage part yet. To do an entire house, this is just a caravan.
I mean, these are all skills that we want to learn. I think part of the decision fatigue is that, you know, there's so much that we're learning that we have to research. Like, we were looking for...
we spend most of our free time, it's either working on it or researching.
Yep. Or even when we're in a Home Depot or a Lowe's or whatever, we're literally just standing in the aisles, researching or the different aspects of food grade butcher block sealant.
Finishing, yeah.
Spicy water.
Spicy flavored water.
But we're doing it.
Oh, man.
It's not about the destination, it's about we're in it, we're doing it. And this is something that we've wanted to do for so long. Like, we get to design our space the way that we want.
Yeah.
Just how exciting is that? And these are all the skills that we wanted to learn.
Yeah.
It is hard right now. It's not trying to bypass it.
No.
Just might be a helpful mantra to be like, oh, we're doing what we've
for
always
sure.
wanted to do.
Yeah. It's just, it is like, it's a lot.
And it's so expensive.
Oh my gosh.
But this is a pro tip. If you're doing any big projects, or if you have to do like a really big shop and you're overwhelmed or you're overstimulated, especially if you're neurodivergent, you can always just do what you can manage to do and then go in your car and recoup. We're gonna watch a little TV show right now and rest and snack. I think that's a good way to go.
Especially when you have a big shop too.
Yeah, like a big shop and you're making big decisions. Don't feel like you have to make a decision right there. Take your time. Okay, round 2. You look so sad, Noel.
I'm exhausted.
Okay, so it's hot. So we spent the entire day basically at hardware stores and whatnot. And a good amount of that time was spent picking out paint colors, which we just ended up getting samples because it's a big decision and we just, want to do some tests. And then a friend of ours also had this other paint that they used in their house. It's a pre-mixed paint, but it's hysterical because it's almost a bang on same color as the one we chose. So I have 3 paints to test out. So we got a color for the walls, and then we also got a little bit of an accent color because we kind of liked this idea of, like, the previous owners did 2 colors, and I kind of liked that idea. We only have 1 for the wall and then 2 for the accent colors. So maybe I'll start with the wall. Wanted to get the paint on before the sun goes down. So that's what we're gonna do. That is very white. It's kind of hard to tell because in contrast to the color that the walls currently are, it makes it seem overwhelmingly white, but I don't know, now I kind of like it. Intensity of the white's kind of dulling down a bit. It's a nice kind of creamy white. I think I really, really like it. I'm really interested to try the accent colors. So let's do that. I'm gonna clean this. So what I'm learning is that the first coat always looks way brighter than the second coat. This is hysterical, but this is a paint that my friend recommended. It comes pre-mixed and it is an exact dead ringer for the paint that we chose. The one that she recommended is a lot less, but that's hysterical. It's literally the same. Maybe not. As I'm doing it, it actually looks like the one that we chose is a little bit more taupey. I don't know. But yeah, the other thing that I hadn't thought about is how part of the reason this space works so well is there's 3 colors. Yeah. It's not just, now I'm like, if that's white and that's white, that's a lot of white. This is like a science I don't understand.
Very, particular. You're gonna add a bunch of shelves, right? Like, it's not just gonna be like the wall how it is, it's gonna be filled. You're gonna make curtains, you're gonna have
So many other colors.
yeah, like you're gonna have stuff in here.
That's a really good point. The sky right now? Holy cow.
It's been
Holy cow.
yeah.
There's a nice sunset there.
Was in the room and he said this.
Got that noise came
Face, that's where I realised for the first time the whole ceiling in that place was mirror.
Well, today is dirty job day.
Big dirty job day.
We're both really sleepy after our really big day at the hardware lumber store
whole
yesterday.
day.
Our whole day. Yeah, today's big day. I'm gonna keep working on this paint conundrum. It really doesn't show. Yeah, anyway, I like dreamt about paint. I dreamt about paint combinations. Oh, it's gonna be a big day, but I'm really excited. So we finally have all of the materials and the tools that we need.
We're pretty sure.
We might have to run, I don't know what else we're gonna need, but we've got enough that we can get some pretty big projects started or done or like really, really in movement.
The goal is to try to seal all of the things up on the outside.
Yeah. And we can balance that with some projects on the inside as well. Like I need to shorten the bed, the paint stuff. I'm gonna be doing some aesthetic things in the kitchen. We're doing it. Sleepy, but doing it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Okay, so this is the old stain that they used that we have no idea if it was food safe or not. This is the new stain that's food safe that I just applied, and I don't think I like it. I think it looks like not for like a countertop. It looks like really cheap paneling, but I guess I have to maybe add another layer or two. The paint looks so different after adding a second layer and in the daylight. Crazy. So we're also taking time to pay attention to some aesthetics. These were not even, and I sanded them down so they're gonna look really nice. And also doing a little project in relationship to that, which is, this just looks so janky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in these gaps with wood putty so that it just looks a lot better.
Use this as a square.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so the key thing is that I want to leave some, what I'm calling aesthetic cracks, and then get rid of all of the crap cracks, which are just from really bad workmanship. So then finding the balance, the right balance, so it doesn't look totally weird and uniform, which involves identifying what are the crap cracks. The crap cracks. That's kind of fun to say. That's a crap crack. But it's really, really nice to have a balance of doing kind of bigger infrastructural projects, insulating and all of that, and then also be able to balance that out with doing interior. I should turn down that music because it just, I don't know, it keeps this momentum alive. And as we've been working, we're constantly thinking about the layout of how we're gonna design all of our storage and our sitting spaces and all those things. Don't even get me started on the paint. It has been I never thought that there would be such a huge difference in the overall aura and the overall just like vibe of 3 different whites that originally looked like exactly the same, but they're so different. They're so different. It's interesting to see also like what looks good on camera, what's complementary to like skin tone, like as a background on camera. That looks really good. Like that looks crazy white. But then it's weird, you come over here, that also looks like crazy white. That's so weird. Oh, it doesn't look like that in person. I don't know what to do. Anyway, so I got my plastic wood and I'm just gonna work on filling all the cracks. You should listen to oldies if you are afraid of doing things because it's such a fun, light, such a fun, light atmosphere. Seriously, this whole time I've had so much anxiety about doing things that I've never done before. But you put on some oldies and you're just, I don't know what it is about them, but it just lightens the atmosphere massively and you just kind of get in the zone. It's my pro tip.
Maybe I'll put it actually. It's so hard.
You got it. So close. Yeah. Woo.
That should do.
This is a big moment.
Very big moment.
We think that we're gonna be able to put the front panel back on. The last bit is gonna be putting
The molding back on.
the molding back on.
Big step.
And so, yeah. And, okay, so a bit of a cliffhanger is that we just found out that it is supposed to snow here on Friday. So the fact that this is happening...
I don't know if it's supposed to happen on Friday, but at some time this weekend it is supposed to snow.
Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to snow. So the fact that we're getting this taken care of now feels absolutely amazing. Couldn't be coming at a better time. So yeah, the last bit is putting this panel on, and then we can seal her up fully by putting on the molding.
And then we're gonna put tape over the molding to make it watertight.
Yeah.
Seeing where
Oh boy. Really, that explains a lot. Yeah, so I don't even know what day we're on. It's been amazing. I mean, the progress that we've been having, I'm in awe, and I'm just so excited and proud of us, and in awe of how much we've been learning, and so grateful. But we've been going really hard the last like 4 days, waking up early, working nonstop, having like 30 to an hour minute lunch break, and then working until the sun goes down. We have dinner, and then some days we've even been coming back in and working till like 10:30, 11, even later. I don't know. It's to be expected that some days are going to be hard, and today is definitely one of those days. I think what's really hitting right now is, I mean, this has just been all consuming, and so there's so many ideas about like, oh, you should have balance, and we just don't really have that option right now. And this has all coincided with an absolute storm of things happening
in my personal life, there's some stuff with family, which I probably won't share on here, but it has been very heavy and very intense. And so there would be all these things that I would normally want to do to meet that and to be with that. And it's just like, there's a lot of self-care things that I would normally be doing that there's just no time to do. And that's really, for anybody that's done like a big project like this, it really does take a toll. We've been trying to do little things here and there. Like a few days ago, just like drew the line, and I was like, we can't keep eating the way that we've been eating. We had been kind of surviving on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and like whatever was fast, because it was just like go, 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 save time. And then my body gave me a very clear communication of, you need to take care of me better. So we've been eating really healthy, nutritious meals, but in terms of, you know, having time to rest. And so I think, yeah, we're just feeling really, really tired with the incoming weather and just our setup and our situation. You know, we're still sleeping in the car and we're hanging out and cooking in my best friend Hannah's house, which is just an absolute major support. It's just invaluable and a huge support. But, you know, there's like this push of like, okay, we like really need to push and get set up, especially this weekend. I think I don't know what I have said so far. I don't know. This is something I have wanted to do for so long, and to develop these building skills and just showing up and doing it is so rewarding. And in these moments of just like, wow, it's really hard right now. Also maintaining the mantra and just the remembrance that it's like, it's not about just getting it done. Like, enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. It's the process, it's the experience defines your memory and defines, you know, how you relate to something. And so just, you know, when I'm hitting a hard moment, being like, I have dreamed about this for so long, and in relative to a lot of other things, you know, it's like easy peasy. Now that we know that she can be fixed, which, by the way, we might have a name for her. We're thinking her name might be Margarita. Or Margarita. Margarita. That name to me evokes like two different images. One of like a big hipped cozy nonna in Italia, you know, who's like always feeding you and just taking care of you. And it's also like Margarita can also be kind of like a svelte, sultry young thing. Like definitely feels like she's got different sides to her. Anyway, filming this has been so overwhelming because I have so much respect for people who are doing these like really big projects and can take the time to like shoot all this gorgeous B-roll and have the perfect balance between explaining things and footage and anyway. I have no idea if any of these videos are gonna be. One thing I will say is, for anybody that's watching this that knows old caravans and knows repair stuff and knows all of this stuff, there's quite a few things that we know are not permanent fixes. So if you're watching this and you're like, why are you doing it that way? Like, this is just to get us through the winter. We have plans in the warmer months to like dive in again and to make some more substantial fixes and changes and reinforcements and all kinds of things. It feels very supportive to actually have the opportunity to just like live in it for a little while, see what really needs to get done, see what really works with the space too. You know, we haven't even begun to start talking about all of the interior design and interior build and what's gonna work with that and all of the things. Anyway, gotta keep going.
Well, today definitely didn't go to plan. We definitely didn't get as much done as we had hoped, but we've got the two side seams totally sealed in just in time for some really big weather that is blowing it. I don't know if you could, yeah. That's happening. Spend the last hour and a half putting a bunch of extra wood under tarps and all of the stuff that was outside under tarps and in storage areas because of this weather that's coming in. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow. The day is not over. Me, Noel, and Hannah are going to be driving to the closest kind of large town an hour away to pick up some more supplies. We're gonna buy our paint. We're pulling the trigger on the paint, which is really exciting. So even while there's like some weather stuff, we can still be working on things on the inside of Margarita or the caravan. But we've got an hour drive ahead of us and we've got a ton of errands to do. And then, yeah, I'm gonna head back, and I don't know if we're gonna continue doing work tonight. I don't know if I have that in me, but anyway, I think that's just, things always take so much longer than you expect with projects like this. As usual, Hannah has been our saving grace. There are no words to explain just how wonderful she's been. It's probably really windy now, so I should stop, but anyway. Ooh, Hannah's got her little backpack on. Means business. Oh, it's a golden hour, Hannah.
It is.
You know how I love golden hour. All right, we got it. Oh. Paint? All right. Hannah's in charge. Keep going. Don't hit people, Hannah.
I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being some of the kindest, most supportive, and most genuine people. That means the world to me, and especially on the internet, that means a lot. So wherever you are in the world, I hope that you can find some space to enjoy the process of where you are right now, because it's the journey that has all the good stuff and what really counts. I'll see you next week. Sending you my love.